So in today's video, I want to talk about Chipotle and how they managed to succeed in their business, right? So in generally speaking, in business of restaurant and food, the way that most restaurants make their profit is by reducing the labor cost and also reducing the price of their foods in order to make more money and also encourage customers to come to them because of the lower price that they charge. And other than that, the way they make money is by expanding their menus, providing French fries, meat patties, and having frozen stuff to actually make their own menus. So this is the conventional wisdom, right? But what Chipotle has been doing is completely different compared to the rest of the restaurants. So for example, the design and the decoration of the restaurant is 100% more luxury and way better compared to their competitors, right? It's more luxury, it's more enjoyable to sit around and spend some time with your loved ones, for instance. The second thing is they care so much about the ingredients. They spend a lot of money for having fresh ingredients. Sometimes they don't even have freezers to keep frozen stuff in their own restaurant, because they always have fresh ingredients for use. And also, for example, they used to have slicing machine for cutting onions, but since they figured out the cutting machine is reducing the quality of their foods, and they are having the onions with dried out, they're getting the onions dried out, they stopped doing that. And the owner, Mr. Steve Ells, ordered their employees to come back to the old-fashioned stuff, traditional stuff, and cut the onions with their own hands. So because they really care so much about the flavor, about the taste, and they are not afraid of charging more, right? For example, they even had a menu. One of the menus was shredded pork burrito. Shredded pork burrito is something that has a lot of fans, but since again the owner found out that the quality of the pork is not good enough, he decided to order porks from another supplier, and he even paid more for having a really fresh and higher quality of the porks. And he charged more as well. He charged and increased the price of their menus by $1 for each, for this item, like shredded pork burrito. And by this approach, he actually increased the revenue of the company by 8%, just by this approach that he has been using. He challenged the conventional wisdom so much. He didn't care about how much the ingredients cost. He didn't care about that, and he is charging more as well. And people are happy to pay them more because they care about the quality. They understand what the difference, the design, the flavor, and all of them matters. And people are more than happy to even pay for that, right? And other than that, I would say for the labor cost, most restaurants try to pay a really low money to their own employees. But what this company is doing is they are paying their employees even more money, and they get rid of and they fire the employees who are mediocres, right? So these are all the approaches that they have been using. And in terms of expanding their menus, they used to be actually McDonald's used to spend a lot of money for investment in has spent a lot of money to invest in Chipotle, but and they were with Chipotle until 2006, I assume, and they were trying to persuade the owner, Steve Ells, to actually expand the menus by having cookies and coffees as well. But he didn't do that because he was believing that Chipotle won't invest in something and produce something that they are not best at. So these are all the approaches that make them so much different in terms of restaurant, and this industry and this business has been really flourishing and being really successful in terms of restaurant industry. And all they did is having innovation, taking care about their taking care of their own craft, and making sure that they persuade and convince and provide a really good service to their own both employees and also their customers, which is really important. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoy it and have a nice day.